Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the LFC transfer room with myself, Louis Fell, and we are here for another live watch along. The game's coming thick and fast nowadays, finally back up and running, so more Champions League action for you. It's match day 4. Liverpool travel up to Scotland, up to Glasgow to face Rangers at the Ibrox. It is, of course, Rangers versus Liverpool in the Champions League. We are here for full build-up and full match commentary as well. So make sure if you are new or just joining us, please do like this video. That really does help us out a lot as well. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel as well. It makes a massive difference to us. And we go live every single night at 7:30 and we talk all things Liverpool all the time. So no better place to be. Now, let's get straight into this game with team lineup news, which, of course, is on everybody's minds going into every single game at this point, because it's just so interesting with our injuries and you know, poor performances from some, to know exactly who's going to be playing at all times. So for Liverpool today, Alisson, of course, starts in goal. Back four of Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk and Tsimikas, and I'm going to talk about why that's important in a moment. Fabinho, Henderson, Elliott, Carvalho, Firmino and Nunes. So plenty of youth back into the team as well. Elliott and Carvalho getting some more starts. Firmino, of course, will be supporting Darwin Nunes again, who will be very keen to actually get one past Conor McGregor. Sorry, it's not Conor McGregor. Past McGregor on this occasion. Anthony, hope you're doing well. Everybody else who's just joining, thank you very much for deciding to join me on this journey tonight. I'm looking forward to this game. It should be a great atmosphere in the stadium, and hopefully that translates into a cracking game on the pitch. As long as we get the 3 points, I really don't mind how this game goes. If it's a high scorer, fantastic. If there's late drama, brilliant. Just as long as we get the 3 points over the line, that's all that matters today. On the bench is Adrian, Kelleher, Thiago, Milner, Salah, Jota, Robertson, Bajcetic and Phillips. So plenty of players getting a break today. The likes of Salah, the likes of Jota, Robertson, of course, on the bench as well. And I think the biggest one is Thiago. This is a good decision, a very, very good decision. I think we were talking about it in the match preview yesterday, and it was kind of like, well, what do we do? It's such a big game against Man City, and we're not performing. We need to get a team out that is going to be able to perform and just run with it. So we were talking about whether it would be worth playing our strongest 11 today, get them playing together, get them up to speed, and hopefully, you know, win this game comfortably and then go into Man City with a little bit more confidence. But I think given the record, the injury record of a lot of our players, putting Thiago on the bench, Robertson on the bench, Jota on the bench, I think it makes sense. Because at least we can bring them on in the second half if we need to, or if Fabinho, Henderson needs a rest, tinker out of that back four as well. So overall, I'm happy with the team. I like it. It's fine. For a team that we beat relatively comfortably, apart from a great goalkeeping performance last week, this starting 11 should have more than enough to get us over the line. So I'm pleasantly optimistic for this game at least. How I'm feeling about Man City, I have no idea at this point. Well, let's talk about the back four as well, because this was kind of what I feared. You know, probably the wrong word, but we are playing all 3 of our remaining fit senior centre backs. I know we've got Phillips on the bench, but you know, our actual senior centre-backs, Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk, and Matty. Matty, of course, is out for 2 weeks, at least, by the sounds of things. So Gomez comes in at right back, Konate joins Van Dijk in the middle. Now, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine, but it just makes me very, very nervous to have played all 3 of them. But what on the other side of that, what else could we do? I thought Ramsey was going to be fit, but he wasn't in training the other day. He's not even on the bench today. He wasn't on the bench versus Arsenal. Are we ever going to see Calvin Ramsey? Does he exist? I don't know. And do we want to see James Milner playing at right back again? I don't think so. Although, interestingly enough, with Thiago being benched, he's definitely going to play against Man City. Could Milner be lined up to face Man City at right back? I don't know. Nothing would surprise me at this point. Anthony Hyler, Anissa, hope you're doing well. Interesting decision to put Carvalho in. Absolutely. So, what is this formation going to look like? Is it the 4-4-2? Are we going back to a 4-3-3, or is it something completely different? Who knows? Maybe we are. Maybe we are going to a 3 at the back, and it's Simicast and Fabinho playing as wing backs. Who knows? No, I doubt it. Absolutely shattered, says Anissa, hoping for a drama-free game for once. Oh, you're supporting the wrong team. You're supporting the wrong team for that. We're at the Ibrox. We're up in Scotland. It's going to be it will be a logistical nightmare for whoever's managing this game, managing the fans of both supporters. By some accounts, it's already looking a little bit rough in the area. Somebody on our channel is up there watching the game. They're in the stadium already, actually. I wonder if we can see them. But yeah, it's going to be rough, and I'm hoping, in the most positive way possible, that will somehow translate over to, over to the pitch, and we will see some action, some real action. Fingers crossed, eh? Just bear with me a moment. Paul, hope you're doing well. Says I can't understand the pick again, that midfield. Well, you've got to rest Thiago. Thiago's played a lot of football recently, I think. So I'm not surprised that he is on the bench. The only reason that Henderson maybe shouldn't have been picked today is because of everything that's going on. And I know it's all, innocent till proven guilty, but makes me a little bit uncomfortable. But we won't divulge into that too much. I lack the intensity for a mad game, says Anissa. I think the players lack the intensity. I think that's been the problem. That's why our games are so mad recently. Atletico Madrid drawing 0-0 to Club Brugge. Interesting. They've not been doing too well this year, have they? Very strange. Gary, hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's get some more thoughts in the live chat about this starting 11. What are your thoughts on it? And what are your predictions for this game? Just over 15 minutes until kickoff. So get involved and let me know what your thoughts are. Another big game for Darwin Núñez to grab some goals. As a striker should, and just keep building on that confidence. I mean, he got his goal against Arsenal, and it looked like that was another big moment for him. Getting a big goal in a Premier League game against a big six opposition felt like he knew what that meant, and maybe that's helping to relax him a little bit. Maybe getting a Champions League goal as well should set him on his way for the rest of the season, and give him that confidence that he needs. I mean, to be honest with you, I think since his red card, he's looked pretty good. I think he's looked good for us. The whole team in general has been terrible, so I don't think you can expect Núñez to be bagging 10, 15 goals or anything remotely close to Erling Haaland, although that's just unrealistic for anybody, really, isn't it? But no, he's doing all right. Just missing the goals. That's the only thing he's been lacking for me. I'm very happy and I'm very content, which makes me sound a lot like Jurgen Klopp, doesn't it? Because that seems to be his message whenever asked about Darwin Núñez as well. Anthony says if he's playing today, he probably won't start versus City. He played well against Rangers last time, to be fair to him. Yeah, I presume that's about Jordan Henderson. Yeah, good point, actually. Fabinho gets a run out. Maybe bring on Thiago in the second half, and that's our midfield too. The biggest surprise for me is that Jota was left out and Carvalho is playing. Well, maybe that tells you more about the starting 11 for the Man City game, because I can't imagine Jota missing that one, considering what his potential impact could be on the team. So again, maybe he gets half an hour towards the end of this game, or a second half. I don't know. Damn, Napoli might be one of the semi-finalists this season. Napoli are like Napoli are mental. I mean, they've always been our bogey team. We've had them with Jurgen Klopp in charge. We've had them in what, 3 of our Champions League campaigns in the group stages, and we've never done that well. It was only because of an unbelievable Alisson save that we won the Champions League, wasn't it, against Napoli in the group stage? Otherwise, we wouldn't have even qualified from the group. I believe I'm correct in saying that. So, yeah, maybe they've just kind of found... Where are Napoli in the Italian league? Oh, Jesus, I didn't know they were top of the league. I do not watch enough foreign football. Fair enough, they're top of the league. 9 matches played, 7 wins, 2 draws, 22 goals for, 7 goals against. I mean, that's Man City levels of domination this early. What? Hang on. What's the Premier League table again? I mean, obviously Arsenal are on top. Yeah, and there's only a point in it, and Napoli have conceded less goals than both Arsenal and Man City. Man City have outscored by a lot, but I mean, they've got Haaland up front, haven't they? So this is no longer that Napoli team that you would think is scraping a fourth position or what have you. This is a Napoli team that's clicked, despite losing a lot of good players. In Koulibaly, to name one, I know there's a few more, but the names evade me. They've lost a lot of key players recently. So you can all you've got to do is take your hat off to them and just say well done for doing as well as they clearly are. Aaron Talvari says, I hope Salah is tired and not being punished. Well, maybe he needs a bit of punishment. I mean, not punishment, just a bit of G'ing up. But no, I imagine it's a way of resting, isn't it? I would say Real Madrid is our bogey team, says Highlight. Well, we've got plenty. We've got plenty of bogey teams, don't we? Bloody Blackpool is a bogey team, losing 2-1 to them twice in one season. They replaced their key players, says Anthony. Yep, something that we haven't done. Napoli are on fire, have destroyed this group. Yep, so they're 100% finishing top of the group. So they'll get a slightly easier round of 16. Be interesting to see who they get. And yeah, who knows? Could be Napoli's bloody year, couldn't it? League Cup and Champions League double for Napoli. Who bloody knows? Yeah, they're already through. I didn't realise. Yeah, 4-2 against Ajax. Scored 17 goals in 4 Champions League group games. 4 versus Liverpool, 3 versus Rangers, and 10 altogether versus Ajax. I mean, this Ajax team are not what they used to be, are they? A win today, and we're set. Really, because we should beat Rangers. We should beat Ajax. And yeah, that's going to affect them. That's going to affect them badly. They ain't going to be up for that. So look, I'm pretty confident that we get through the group stages, and then hey, we've got January to maybe go out and buy some reinforcements. We could still have a good year, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's what's maybe just being forgotten. Yes, the league is quickly going to tatters, but we're still in 3 cup competitions, and we won't play much of it until February time. We can go out and sign some new players in that time, hopefully. So who knows? Have you noticed teams that do well in the group stage seem to fall off in the knockout stages? Well, we don't. We get to the finals most times. I have a feeling an underdog team is going to win the Champions League this year. If it's Man City, though, who's going to stop them? Who are they going to lose to over 2 legs? Club Brugge dominating Group B. Who'd have guessed? In my eyes, Club Brugge is the weakest team in that group. Roberto Firmino goal against PSG with that one-eye celebration, says St. Paul. Victor Osimhen will be worth 100 million euros before the end of the season. Thank you to everybody who's watching, by the way. Just about 10 minutes left until kick-off. Please do get involved in the live chat. And if you haven't done so already, please do like the video. And if you're new, please subscribe as well. We go live every single night at 7:30 p.m. As well as for this one, funnily enough, because the game's at 8. And we cover all games. So live every night, 7:30. Transfer news, regular news, transfer analysis, transfer rumours, match previews, post-match reaction, all that good stuff. So if you're a Liverpool fan, this is your Liverpool channel to be for full Liverpool coverage and content. We will, of course, be going all the way through this game together, full match commentary, followed quickly by post-match reaction at about 10:10. So it's going to be not a long night, but it's going to be a night. So do stick around and let's get through this game together. Even if you have got it on telly, we can, you know, turn off the commentators, just listen to some pure Liverpool commentary and get involved in this lovely community in the live chat as well. Do you think Simeone would get sacked? I mean, to be honest, I haven't watched any of their games, and he's like a cult figure at Atletico from my kind of viewpoint. So I think they'd have to have a bad year or two to turn around and sack him. But I honestly don't know. We say that every year about City in the UCL. It's psychological for them, going to be harder than people think for them to win it. Yeah, but at some point, with unlimited resources, you are going to win it. They've got the #1 goal scorer in Europe, and lots of players motivated to get over the finish line. So, you know, for me, it's not a case of if they win it, we don't get to banter them anymore. For me, it's a case of it shouldn't have taken you this long. If they win it this year, yes, they'll go mad and they'll celebrate it as like this big, you know, oh, we never gave up achievement. But you never gave up because you've got unlimited funding to just go again the next year. So you should have done it by now. And that's what I'll always hold against Man City when they do win the Champions League, is that they should have had a couple by now, really, with what's available to them, with the squads that they've had. You know, with David Silva, Aguero, De Bruyne, all in the same team. Should have been pissing the Champions League. Should have beaten that Chelsea team as well. You know, getting knocked out by, what was it, Monaco? Was it Lille? That one year as well. No excuses. No excuses. They should have won it by now. At least once. Maybe even more than that. Simeone ball is disgusting, says Anissa. Matthias, hello, hope you're doing well. And Hylas says Man City have Haaland this year. I think it might be their year. Exactly. That's my thoughts exactly. Jen, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss your comment there. Pep Guardiola hasn't signed a new contract with Man City yet. His contract runs out next year. Well, oh, next year you say? Ooh. That lines up with when everyone seems to think that Real Madrid might sign Haaland. Because that's like the underlying rumour is that, yeah, he's here to do a job for 2 years and then move on to his next big money move, which would be to Real Madrid, where he'd be on ridiculous money. So if that lines up with Guardiola's contract expiring, then that makes perfect sense. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it, but fingers crossed, they both go at the same time, and Klopp stays until 2026 or whenever it was meant to be, 2024, 25, then hell yes. Absolutely, I'll take that, please. But we're nearly at kickoff now, about 7 minutes. 7 minutes or so to go. June 30th, 2023 is the end of Pep's got. Oh, this season. Are you sure? Are you sure Pep Guardiola's contract runs out this year? That doesn't sound right. Oh, he's agreed in principle a deal that will keep him at the Etihad until 2025. Yeah, he's not going to leave. I don't think. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, I don't know. He ain't leaving at the end of this year. 100%. God, it's filled up quickly, the Ibrox. It's looking tasty now. I'm excited for this game. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I just hope the players are, and we get a performance as well. Fabinho back in the team. Big day for him, kind of, to show he's a bit more refreshed and to win back a few doubters, maybe with a solid performance. He's got Henderson helping out next to him, whether that's good or bad. But, you know, at the end of the day, he's got an actual midfield partner this time, rather than being charged with kind of the lone number 6 role. So that should help him as long as what's his name, Henderson continues to be disciplined with his role. We need to get our finger out, says Jen. Yes, we do, and I'm sure that's what Klopp has been telling them. Right. It's a cool tunnel they've got. The player tunnel. It's like really dark and neon lights. Not neon, like UV lights. Atmospheric. Klopp on Jota. Diogo was not planned, obviously. That's why he was in the press conference yesterday. But then you get a call from the medical department. Yeah, he can play, but not too long. Oof. Maybe just in the red zone or something. I don't know. But fingers crossed it's beneficial. Maybe he just gets a rest today. If we're winning, we don't need to bring him on necessarily, do we? Adam, hope you're doing well. A long time no see. Yeah, no problem at all. Hope to see you around. We'll go through the team lineups again in a moment just before kick-off. But the big news, Harvey Elliott and Carvalho back into the team. Salah and Jota drop to the bench. Firmino partners Nunes. And Gomez slots in at right back. Daddy Pig, hope you're doing well. Hi guys, just joining. Here we go again, people. Let's hope I don't end the night upset. You and me both. You and me bloody both. Here's the iconic Champions League tune. That's nice. A few of the mascots turning around getting high fives from Darwin Nunes. One thing before kickoff, that Didi Harman stuff. Oh my God. I mean, I don't know what the full quote was from Harman, but it's obvious that Klopp pays attention to a lot of what that guy says. It's I don't know what happened to that guy. He's a mug, isn't he? Like, genuinely. He's got nothing positive to say about us, like, ever. And I thought it was brilliant, Jurgen Klopp's response to him. Proper box office stuff. Oh, what a well-respected source. Don't give him the benefit of using his quotes. He's not worthy. Come up with your own question. How brilliant. I love the don't give a shit attitude of Klopp when we're losing. So for Rangers, McGregor starts in goal with Tavernier, Lundstrom, Goldson, and Barisic. Jack, Davis, Kent, Arfield, and Fashion Jr. And leading the line is Kolak. On the bench, Robbie, McCrory, McCaughlin, Ridvan, Yilmaz, Davis, Matonda, Sands, Morelos, Wright, King, Devine and Tillman. And then, of course, for Liverpool, Alisson starts in goal with Joe Gomez at right back, Tsimikas at left back, in the middle, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. In midfield is Thiago and Jordan Henderson. And the front four is, of course, Harvey Elliott, Darwin Núñez, Carvalho and Firmino. Whether that's to be honest, we don't know. Is it a 4-4-2? Is it a 4-2-3-1? Is it a 4-3-3? We'll keep an eye on it. I wonder what BT Sport have got it down as. They've got it down as a 4-3-3. Interesting. I don't like the idea of Firmino being out on the wing. But interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens, eh? I'm looking forward to this game, but I'm nervous again. This is what this team are doing to me right now. I can't even be confident against a Scottish team. And to be fair, after they made those substitutions last week, the final 10 minutes, I'd probably say Rangers were the better team actually. And it's a more similar lineup to that they've gone with now, so could cause us some problems. The Ibrox is bouncing, and we are just about ready to go here. So please do stick around, please do like the video, and please do subscribe to the channel as well. First half underway, Harvey Elliott gets us a going. And yeah, it's a 4-4-2. 100%. Elliott on the right. Oh wait, okay, wait. Let's not be too hasty. It's only been 20 seconds. Non-LFC related, but you see about Brighton, Guy and Wepo having to retire from footy. My girlfriend is upset about it as he's her country's captain. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Some sort of hereditary heart disease or something. Gutting. And you train all your life, you get to the big time, and then your body just says nah. Tsimikas forward to Carvalho. Yeah, so it's a 4-4-2. Here's Darwin Núñez inside the Rangers box. Just bounces away from him a little bit. But comes back to Jordan Henderson. Partnering Fabinho in the middle today. Oh, what? Wait, I'm so effing confused. Yeah, you're right, SV Lagonda. Weird team, no wide players apart from Tsimikas. Yeah, Tsimikas is right over on the touchline, stretching the pitch. So we've gone like, it's like asymmetrical. Ooh. Rough challenge by Konate. And Rangers are going to ask for a yellow card. I don't know if they're going to get it or not. I mean, he gets the, I don't know if that's a foul or not, to be honest with you. I heard that Klopp wants to terminate Melo's loan deal. Well, I don't know. He got injured. No, yeah, he's injured for 4 months, apparently, is the number we've been told. Injury already for Rangers? Back underway, but yeah, it's very strange. It is like, it's kind of a 4-3-3, but Elliott more than ever seems to drift wide and play as a winger almost. But then when we lose the ball, he comes in a bit. So I'm really not sure. No, he wasn't done in by playing for the reserves. He just got an injury. But, I mean, his injury record before joining us already told us what we kind of needed to know. So it's not a surprise. He 100% is that. Oh, shot for Rangers. They get their first shot of the goal. Fashion Junior, what a name. Tsimikas, not incredibly composed. Kind of sold himself. Would be wise if Klopp terminated that deal. Don't think Melo will ever wear a Liverpool shirt again. Cost too much to have him doing nothing. It was like an £8 million loan fee or something. Just down the drain. Plus however much we're paying for his wages. Advantage to Rangers here. They're on the attack. Kent on the left wing. Gomez assisted by Elliott. But he gets his shot off anyway. And it was a curve and a dipper. Causing some problems early on, Rangers. Which I guess was kind of what to expect, wasn't it? Here's Darwin trying to go on a dribble. Just loses out. Simeone is the highest paid manager in the world. Whew. I did not know that. I got Joao Felix, Morata, Cunha and Correa and scored just 2 goals in their first 4 Champions League games. Unbelievable, Jeff. Cross into the box. Oh, just over the head of Nunes. This new transfer isn't earning his com, the new transfer director guy, Julian Ward. Well, I don't know. Is he not doing well, or is it just a symptom of Michael Edwards? Because it's not just him on his own deciding who to go out and buy. It's a team of recruitment staff. Bro, this. Oh, thanks, Lagonda. Thank you very much. No, it is Diego Simeone, actually. Or he's got like the highest net worth or something. It's conflicting reports. Different sites say different people. I mean, it's well, not all Rangers, but possession certainly coming to them a lot easier than it was at Anfield. Having said that, McGregor's just kicked it out. Yeah, all right, Lagonda, but bloody not all of their players are earning the most out of anyone, are they? Just chill out. Just chill out. I just read out a tweet. Just calm down. Doesn't matter. I don't really care. I just read something out. He's a very well-off manager. He's one of the best. Ooh. Has anybody else sussed out what formation we're playing yet? It's not a bloody 4-2-2-2, is it? Because Elliott and Carvalho are just in a world of their own. Like, they're slightly deeper. They're slightly deeper than the front two, but slightly higher than Fabinho and Henderson, and they're staying to that quite rigidly. Maybe it is a 4-2-2-2. But just lay off the lay off the name calling then. Bloody, you just turn up and just like, oh, you're so fucking stupid and gullible. Oh yeah. Could have just said, no, he's not. It's Guardiola, and here's the numbers. It's in your delivery. It's in your delivery. Sadio Mane with the goal. Oh, that's it. If only we had Sadio Mane. He scored against Victoria Plzen. We needed him today. Firmino, nice little turn. Ah, Henderson trying to find Darwin Núñez, but it's intercepted. Since Pep Lijnders Burke was sussed out, time to bring back Buvac. Nah, books don't do that. There's nothing that Pep Lijnders knows about football that any other manager or anybody who's got coaching badges wouldn't know. Like, it's just not the way it works. Like, there's no secret. Like, not even Pep Guardiola has a secret formula. He's just very good at what he does. Like, and that goes for, you know, getting a message across to players, man management, adapting to games, what have you. A lot of people genuinely do believe it, though. Well, I think we've got to start like. I think we've got to keep a similar formation for Man City if this is how we're playing midweek. I don't see if it makes much sense to then change back again. I mean, look, you can't take Rangers lightly, but this is here's Elliott, chips ball over to Núñez, plays it. Oh, trying to find Firmino, but I think, yeah, Núñez was offside. Decent bit of movement, but was he? Oh, it's tight. It's unlucky for Núñez, actually. Won't have a go at him for being offside there. Yeah, I mean, you can't take Rangers lightly, obviously, is what I was going to say. But at the same time, this is as good of a practice for Man City as you're going to get in terms of, let's try this, let's put him there. I don't think there's much to gain by playing one formation today, and unless we get a mountain of injuries that stop us, changing it just for Man City on Sunday. Bayern Munich 2-0. Thomas Müller. I went to watch Bayern Munich last year. It was a present from my dad. We went to watch Bayern Munich versus Bayer Leverkusen at the Allianz. And from that day forth, I've just never thought of the Bundesliga in the same way. I know it's one game and that's not representative, but I think the evidence has shifted in my favour a little bit, the way that Munich have been in the Champions League, apart from when they won it, obviously, but that was with no fans. Got to remember that. The quality of football was just poor, and they were great for the first 30 minutes, and you could tell why they were the better team in Germany. But Leverkusen the whole time, and Munich for the remaining 60 minutes, it was just quite dreadful, really. And you know, if you've been with this channel for a while, you'll know that last year every time Bayern Munich came up on a stream, I always said the same thing. The fact that they beat Salzburg like 6-0 really doesn't bother me, because at the end of the day, it's Salzburg. You know, the beer is good in Germany, yeah. That man Müller cannot shut up, must have OCD or something. Lewandowski. He's just, for me, he's just always been 31. He's just one of those players who's always been 31. But it's still all Rangers, apart from that, well, that quick couple of goes from Liverpool. And they're in and around the box again, cross to the back post. It's going to be kept in. But the second attempt is claimed by the goalkeeper. See, when we're pressing, it looks like a 4-4-2. I guess fundamentally it is. It just changes depending on what's occurring. But yeah, very confusing. And now, so Fabinho drops central. Henderson just ahead of him. But here's Rangers. Shots! Oh, they're 1-0 up! The Rangers have scored. It's Arfield. Oh my God! What was that gap? What was that space? That is dreadful. Oh no! It's their first goal in the Champions League. It's their first goal in the Champions League this year. Oh my God! We're leaking them for fun. We're giving them away. How's this happened? Gomez doesn't come out enough, or Konate's too far over, but where's the midfield? Where is the midfield? Henderson nowhere to be bloody seen. I mean, look, I'm gonna share the blame out. Gomez too far wide. Konate gets dragged over too far. Henderson and Fabinho too slow to get back. But that is ridiculous. Whoever's fault that is ridiculous. And Rangers 1-0 to the good here on 18 minutes. Fantastic. And the Ibrox is literally shaking the camera now. You can't even watch the game properly. What do we do? What do we do to stop this? We're just sinking. We're sinking lower and lower. We could be struggling. We could be struggling to get out of the group. We could genuinely struggle to get out of the group at this point. There is voodoo upon us, says Albert. Well, it's good to see you again, Albert. I hope you're doing relatively well, given the circumstances. But, oh my Christ. One 0 down. 1-0 down to Rangers. They hardly created anything against us last week. We were so comfortable. Like, just none of that has translated into this game at all. Hello, the cat. Hope you're doing well. Come to see the show. We're coming soon to Thursday nights. That's, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. That's a genuine possibility for this season. We could be in the Europa League. We could be playing Thursday night football. Oh my God. Well, at least we could win the Europa League and get ourselves into the Champions League next year, because at this rate, 4th is well beyond us. Liverpool versus United Europa League final. Oh! Good God. Defensive cock-up as well. Almost 2-0. Who's that? Gomez. Oh, Joe. Joe, you make it harder to defend you every day that goes by. One drama-free night is all I ask, says Anissa. Oh. There's just no light at the end of the tunnel. But we're coming forward now. There's still time. Núñez is now over on the right side. Elliott crossing to the back post. Tsimikas is all the way up there. And now Rangers are breaking down his side. Slowed down a bit by Fabinho. And now possession back in Liverpool's hands. So we need a quick goal. Quick goal back into this. Doesn't even look like he looked before he passed it. The confidence levels are just on the floor for everybody. And I don't know what we do, because we had that gigantic break. Carvalho. Oh! I mean, McGregor knew it was going wide, but it was close. Christ alive. Time to get Calvin Ramsey fit. New right back as Trent couldn't defend Sunday. Gomez can't tonight. Well, he was fit and then he got injured again. So I don't know what happens. Gomez successfully passes back to the keeper on this occasion. His ball bounces luckily in our favour. And Núñez trying to get forward again, just tackled. Come on, Carvalho, have a go. Deflection. Oh! Yep. Corner. McGregor cock up. Come on. Look, we've had our little piss fit. We're all upset, but let's get back behind the let's get back behind the boys for the next 70 minutes, eh? Come on, Darwin. Get your head on this, son. Bloody hell, Tsimikas, what are you doing? Into the box. Oh! It's Bobby. Bobby again. Bobby Dazzler. What a season. What a season he's having. I said there's no silver linings, but he has been the silver light, or whatever you say, this year. Just magnificent. So easy as well. So an assist for Tsimikas. He's marked by 2 people. I mean, that's embarrassing. I think is that Tavernier who's marking him? That's really embarrassing. Terrible defending. But it's a front post header. Right. Uno. Come on, Darwin. We give Núñez too much to do. Like, Haaland isn't having to make his own chances. He's bloody getting them put on the plate for him. Núñez is having to bloody receive the ball on the halfway line and is expected to just run and beat people. And, you know, he inevitably loses it because that's what most people would do. And it just makes him look bad, but it's not his fault at all. But here's Firmino again. It just sells Núñez short on that occasion. And Núñez is down now. Will Firmino get a new contract? He's better than the rest of the attackers combined at the moment. That could be a video. That should be a video topic, actually. How bad is it? Come on, Darwin, mate. 3-0 to Munich. How bad is this challenge then? I mean, it doesn't look awful unless it catches him on the... Oh, he's all right. Darwin's all good. Thank you to everyone who's watching, by the way. Please do like the video if you haven't done so already, and please subscribe to the channel as well if you are brand new. We go live every night at 7:30, talking all and everything Liverpool, and of course we cover all of the games as well. So we will of course be doing a watch along and full coverage for Man City on Sunday, which should be a very, very interesting game. And we'll have post-match reaction to that and to this one as well about 10:10 tonight. So do stick around as well. Oh, that looks a bit horrible. I think he won the ball though, didn't he? So it's not going to be a... it would never have been a card, I don't think. They haven't really shown it, so I can't really pass much judgment. Here's Núñez in the box. Keep hold of it, lads. Plays it back to Henderson, who gives it straight away. He gets lucky though. Gets it played straight back to him by the Rangers attacker. Bloody Van Dijk just doesn't look confident either. That's what James was right yesterday. This is 90% of our problems are just confidence. I'm convinced of it, because it's not we're being tactically undone. It's that players are just consistently making wrong decisions when they never used to. So that can only be confidence. Oh, tasty ball over the top by Elliott, but Carvalho just beaten to it by McGregor. Yeah, please do make sure we're liking the videos as well, guys. It really does help us out. We're a small little channel. Any sort of support goes a long way. So we win this, we only need one more win to guarantee. I think so. Yeah, if we beat Ajax, then we're through. I don't think we're going to beat Napoli in a million years. McGregor forced to go long. 2-1 to Tottenham. They've turned it around. Kane and Son putting them in front from behind. Firmino dropped deep. Gomez into Elliott. Firmino dropping very deep now. Carvalho's kind of taken his place, and he's got it now. Carvalho. His Simicas, lofted ball over Nunes, doesn't reach Firmino, but he'll get another go, although he plays Fabinho, who's chased it down the byline. Can't keep it in though. Disappointing end to that. So just come up to 30 minutes now. And I mean, we look a bit better. Goal woken us up slightly, maybe. It was a quick reaction from us. You got to give some credit for that. Would you renew Firmino's contract at the end of the season? Oof. I mean, the evidence suggests yes, doesn't it? But it's interesting, very, very interesting. I think that's what we'll do. I think that'll be our video tomorrow. Should we offer Firmino a contract, and for how long? I think that'll be a good kind of debate between the guys on the stream, and you guys can obviously chime in as well in the live chat. I'd give him 1 year and only renew year by year if he has a good season. Yeah, but would Firmino agree to that? They want to look after themselves. You'd probably have to give him at least 2 years. Because he's only like 30, 31, right? Ball over the top by Rangers, but it goes out. I mean, he is our top goal scorer, isn't he? Rangers just getting more possession again. Pay reduction. You can't just keep offering. You can't, like, this was the same with Milner. Like, everyone's just like, oh yeah, pay reduction, pay reduction. Like, players do not accept pay reductions unless they're like 37 and they literally just want to be able to play and be around a professional club still. But fucking, how old is he? He's 31. He ain't going to take a pay cut. I think we've got to be a bit realistic. He's in not his prime, but like, he'll go, if we don't give him what he wants, he'll go to another very decent club and still get money. Yeah, but Milner's like 30, 37. He knows his time in the top league is pretty much over. Corner for Rangers. Ooh, away. Carvalho clears. They got it back. Got it back, Dole. Over to the right. Oh, Gomez done on the right side. Henderson forced into a desperate clearance. cross into the box. Yeah, well, that's the conundrum then, isn't it? Like, he's playing well, partially to get a new contract, but if he's playing well, you can't offer him a pay cut because he's playing well. So really, you either continue to pay him 190 or more, or you get rid of him. Those are your options. That is the conundrum. He's not going to accept a pay cut at 31 years of age. Well done, ref. Jack going down, looking for the free kick very, very easily. And it's a goal kick for Liverpool instead, rightfully awarded. Heard FSG is trying to sell the club, but no buyer is ready to meet their 4 to 5 billion evaluation. No, I think what was said was that they'd be open to offers, but their valuation is unrealistic. Well, I don't think they're interested in selling. There's still a lot of money to be earned out of us. All this new streaming stuff, new TV deals and what have you. We got mugged with that 350k Salah contract. Well, yeah, at the moment it certainly looks that way. Offside given against Rangers, that'll do. This has got a feeling of 1-1 at half time, I think. It's not a particularly rip-roaring game though. I was hoping for a bit more like flair and energy, but I'm not really getting that. That's interesting. Should we try Salah in more of a number 10 role? Well, I've always wondered, not always, but since we've done this new formation, could Salah not play more central with Núñez and be the one who drops off, receives the ball and then gets his head up and acts as more of a creator? We're getting more involved at least than being stuck out wide. Don't you guys get a bowel movement every time a ball goes into our box? Not a bowel movement, I wouldn't say. Heart flutters a little bit. Oh, Joe! Giving it away cheaply there. Carvalho comes back very quickly to win possession though. Bojak's going to be loving this. He's going to be absolutely loving it. Gomez twice giving away the ball very, very easily. My heart is always in my stomach. Here's Gomez down the right byline. Low cross. Hit away, but Fabinho picks it up on the edge of the box. Elliott. Nice delicate ball into Carvalho, but just pings off. But Van Dijk has it. Elliott, Fabinho, just nothing ahead of him. Henderson doesn't know what to do with it. He's like a hot potato. Gomez. Nothing. There's nothing to hit. Oh, now we have to go. Look, normally I'm fine with that, but it is frustrating. There's just not much movement going on. Got all these attacking players on the pitch, and when they get the ball, there's just nothing to hit. And now Rangers, if they get this ball right, which they don't, they could have caused us a lot of trouble. And that just comes from us not knowing what to do with it. We don't know whether to try to move it really quickly and get forward or to be patient. We just get stuck doing nothing. And there's like 10 players up the pitch. And as soon as we lose the ball, suddenly it's a massive race to get back into position. Here's Kent up against Gomez. Spinned him. Deflected out by Canate. Corner for Rangers. They're ending a half strongly. They're back on top again. Canate with the head away. Are they going to come again here, Rangers? Simicast is going to get booked very soon. Oh my God, there's about 5 of them. Oh! Blocked by Canate. That should be 2-1 to Rangers. Just went to the wrong person. Canate in the way to block it. There's about 5 of them in our box. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and about 3 of us. A complete overload, and that should be 2-1. One 0 for Barcelona. Got a debate between finance and accounting going on here. And legal, sorry, finance and legal. It's the bowel movement again. Yeah, must have sent you to the toilet. Well, luckily there is a break in play because there's a Rangers player receiving treatment. So it just lets us regroup a little bit before half time, hopefully. I forgot Ben Davis was playing. Yeah, he's pulled something. He's going to have to go off, that bloke. I mean, you'd have to say this half belongs to Rangers. We got back into it and looked like we were threatening, but Rangers have sort of restored their control, and they certainly look the more likely to score. Imagine 5 Man City players in a box on a break like that. I mean, I hated all of the Man City games last season. I hated watching them. They're so nerve-wracking because every time they go forward, they look like they could score. And this Sunday, the way we've been playing, it's going to be 10 times worse. The cat, I've got to come out and defend Tyler here. To be fair, he's not saying that there's anybody else in charge right now. He was talking about the future, and I'm sure you mean no harm, but the whole, given that you're struggling to understand the structure, comes across very wankery. Which is lucky because you're talking to Hyla, who is a master at that anyway, so he probably won't mind. But you're two people who clearly know what you're talking about, so I'll just leave you to it. I won't get involved. Gomez does well to win a header. Free kick Liverpool's way. 3 minutes of added time. And was it 2 minutes left? Ooh. Can we end it strongly? We're on the attack. Harvey Elliott thought about the cross, decided not to. Plays to Tsimikas. Oh, poor cross from Tsimikas, man. I don't even know what the attempt was on that. So easy. Straight into the path of McGregor. Here's Nunes. Got some support coming his way if he can play the switcheroo. Plays it over the head of Elliott. Half time. Oh. Another pretty disappointing half. Disappointing half of football. If you're a Liverpool supporter. Let me change the scores on this one first. Let's get some half-time thoughts in, everybody. I know we're busy talking about finances and accounts and what have you, but some thoughts on the performances as well. I'm sure we can manage. No, I ain't bringing the moustache back again. The double chin that I had that has been hiding under there for years was horrific. And I cannot, in good conscience, bring that back out again. Nothing even wrong with team selection. They're playing like arse, says Anthony. I'll say it again. I think if you watched the preview yesterday, James was spot on. Like this is, it's just a confidence thing. It's a psychological thing. I'm sure it is for most of these players anyway. Thiago has to come on zero control in the midfield and far too slow, says Anthony. Well, the good news is, just in terms of getting the 3 points, we've got a good, strong bench. We've got Jota, we've got Thiago, and sorry, yeah, we've got Thiago, we've got Jota, and we've got Salah on the bench, at least. So plenty of options to get some control, get some more chances. Now we've already talked about the Arsenal game. It's behind us. We're focusing on the Rangers game now. I'm just going to have a quick break though, quick toilet break, get myself a drink and what have you. We'll come back just before the second half as well. So please do bear with me. And we'll be back very soon. So please do stick around. Hyla says, what is quite surprising is that it's 50-50% ball possession. Quite worrying for a team that thrives on dominating possession. No need to make early changes. We can scrape a win. Need to rest before the City game, says Liv Park. Yep, that's fair. Sweet. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, everyone. Please do stick around. It would mean a lot if you're mainly all still here. But yeah, we'll see you just before the second half gets underway. Thank you very much. Okay, we back. Hyder says half-time thoughts. Nunes has worked hard but looks isolated when we have got the ball forward. He's not been clinical in his passing. Far too much space in the middle for Rangers midfield to break. I mean, that's just another, like, what do? We've got 4 attacking players on the pitch, and yet our striker still looks isolated. We've got Firmino dropping deep. We've got Carvalho and Elliott playing incredibly fluidly. And yet Nunes still looks so isolated. What do you do to fix that at this point? I don't know. It feels like we've tried most same things. Yeah, they're not feeding him the through ball, says Anthony. Well, that's kind of what I've been thinking. Like, he's having to pick up the ball on the halfway line so many times. And he's not that kind of striker. He's not going to pick it up and go on a weaving run. You know, you want Nunes, yes, running towards the opposition goal, but you want him in and around the box more than anything. If Liverpool can't even dominate the midfield against Rangers, a team that I consider not good enough for a season in the Prem, this is looking very worrying for the Man City game. Well, that is on everyone's minds, isn't it? Oh, no. So, what do we do? Does anybody make changes? A few of you have said now's not the time to make changes because we can still scrape a win, and you've got to keep players fit and fresh for the Man City game, which I can respect, and I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, we do need to win this game. We win this game, and we look pretty comfortable going into round of 16. Lose it, which is a real possibility at 1-1, and we could be looking at Europa League football. If Ajax turn up and play better, they'll need a response after getting pumped by Napoli twice, and I don't see us beating Napoli. So, genuinely, we do actually very much need to win this game, and 45 minutes, we have not done that. It's so poor when it gets played into the box. You see Fabinho and Henderson just jogging back, and far too late they then realise that it's, they've cocked up, and it ends up being a 5v2 in the box. Genuinely baffling. 3-1 to Tottenham. Come on, Red, says Caroline. Second half getting underway any minute now, but it's been a tough few months, hasn't it? Tsimikas has been very poor, and his body shape has been wrong trying to defend against Fashion Jr. A great corner for the goal, though. Yeah, he hasn't impressed me much, Tsimikas, and I think once Robertson's fit, he probably walks back into the team. Not done enough. So, I don't want to give him heat already, but Owen is on the post-match reaction, and he's just said that Henderson's been his best player this half. Interesting. I've got to bite it, actually. I can't listen to that. Cedric, hope you're doing well. Someone should address this habit of going behind early. It's too much. I think it's almost everything we talk about nowadays. Like, I said it against Arsenal. It just doesn't surprise you anymore. You can't get as angry because you almost just expect it. Completely cocked that up. We're in the second half. Someone should address... Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Right, sorry about that. Ignore this. We're about a minute behind. Falling. Being a fool. Is Gomez. Oh, blocked. I wouldn't have minded that. Would not have minded a Joe Gomez screamer. That would have been his first goal, no? Elliot, blocked again. He's still got it. That's good from Elliot. Here's Carvalho. The two young'uns combining. It's time to get the checkbook out in January for a DM and an 8. Don't call me crazy, but I'd give United 15, 20 million for Wan-Bissaka at this point. I mean, it's expectations, isn't it? Just because, like, just because Trent's been terrible at defending by his standards doesn't mean you go out and buy Wan-Bissaka. Like, he's a good tackler, but that's it. He's not even the favoured right back at United anymore. How are you going to buy almost a Man United reject? I can't stand for that one. I can't stand for that one, Carter, unfortunately. Right, so Tsimikas and Henderson are lining up on this one. And Henderson's actually measured his run. If he takes this and it doesn't go in... Oh, Tsimikas balloons it. Oh, mate. Now Rangers on the attack, but Costas, I mean, it's a free kick. Everyone balloons a free kick, but it's just been symptomonious of his performances. You know, people were genuinely saying, he's going to be better than Robertson. He needs a chance. He's brilliant whenever he plays. Henderson forward to Nunes. Here's Nunes. Oh, they're just blocking everything in a minute. He is no way better than Robbo. But I think that's becoming blatantly obvious now. He's got a corner. Can he make up for it with another good delivery? One thing he's got going for him is a nice left foot. Oh my God, Henderson, what was that? Went for the audacious volley on the outside of the box. Oh, Fabinho. Just nothing we do works. Nothing that we try works anymore. We can't hit those little dinked balls over the top. We can't switch the ball. There's not much we can do these days. And it's sad more than anything, more than infuriating, more than disappointing. It's just a bit sad. Carvalho does well to draw a free kick. Oh, Firmino, fantastic. Another shot blocked. Firmino's been our best player. Got the goal, and he's looked probably the most dangerous. Oh, actually, no, probably Canate, probably our best player. Inter Milan equalise against Barcelona. Gomez ball over the top. Nunes. Oh, no, Darwin. That weren't the shot, Darwin. Skies it from about 40 yards. But good idea by Joe Gomez. It's just that first touch. Just doesn't allow him to get it out of his feet. Joe Gomez. It's Roberto again. Joe Gomez with the assist. Sit down, Joe Gomez haters. Sit down, Firmino haters. The boys are back in town. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally, Liverpool take the lead in a game. Oh, Firmino onside. It's got to be onside. Straight through the legs of McGregor as well. There we bloody go. 2 goals in 4 matches in the Champions League. How many goals has he got overall now? That is the question. Right, I think I can safely... Yep, we're back underway. Liverpool 2-1 to the good at the Ibrox with 35 minutes left to hold out. What a ball by Gomez as well. If that's Trent, that's going all over the internet. Harvey Elliott forward to Firmino again. He does keep it in. Injury for Jack of Rangers, so another break in play. Frustrating. It's felt like this game's wanted to explode for some time, but every time it looks like it might do, it's just some sort of stoppage. Stops it dead in its tracks. Yeah, another injury for Rangers. It's not going to do their league chances any good either. Why do they do this to our tickers? What do you mean? Are we back underway? No, referee's got something to say about it. Oh, it's meant to be a drop ball. Right, so off we go again. Oh, our hearts. I was going to say, tickers? What does that mean? Yeah, we do look slightly more assured, but of course being a goal up, everything looks that way. Give it 5-10 minutes, see where we are then. Fabinho keeps looking. It was the same as Henderson against Arsenal. Keeps looking for that dinked ball over the top, but it's just not on. So just stop. She's just giving the ball away. Carvalho tries to pull it back, headed away. Fabinho retains possession. 100% shot accuracy for Firmino. 2 shots, 2 goals. Oh, that's Harvey Elliott right there, drifting in off the right. Bit of skill, fashions a shot for himself, just doesn't get the desired connection on it. I must say that it hasn't been an incredible atmosphere, especially since they've gone down. It's the Liverpool fans you can hear now. Henderson injured. Jordan Henderson looks in a lot of pain. He wasn't even touched, was he? Tsimikas tackled whilst trying to get down the line. Time for a Thiago cameo. Would you want to risk Thiago? Thiago's not the kind of player who needs warm-up time. I feel like he'll just come in against City, and you wouldn't be able to tell that he'd been injured. So I don't know if it's even worth risking him for half an hour, to be honest with you, because Rangers are going to grow desperate. And they won't be afraid to put a challenge in. I'm trying to keep an eye on the Bayer Leverkusen game, as I'd hope that Xabi Alonso could have a good game in his debut in the Champions League. The job was a huge one and not an easy one for a rookie. Well, that begs the question, isn't it? Should first-time managers really get jobs at the top of the table? At the top leagues? I mean, I guess Sedan is a good example of how you could do it. 3-0 down to Porto. Yep, not an easy start to Bundesliga and Champions League life for the former Liverpool midfielder. Thiago's getting a bollocking for being outside of the specific line that the substitutes can warm up in, because he's getting in the way of the linesman, and he was like proper remonstrating with the referee. I don't know if that's just time wasting or not, but very, very bizarre. Makes you think how many goals probably would have scored if he didn't play with Mane and Salah. Interesting. Long ball by Alisson. Carvalho does well. So he can start building from the back again. It gives a warning to Thiago for not warming up in the correct area. It's a funny world we live in. I thought it is proper quiet now in the stadium. I genuinely thought that this Rangers lot would just give it large for the full 90, even if we were beating them comfortably. But it's no better than Anfield at the moment. When we're not doing well, it's bloody quiet as anything. Salah getting ready to come on, and Thiago. We are going to put Thiago on. Firmino reminds me of Benzema being under a bushel because of Ronaldo. And Robertson. Oh, crap free kick. Carvalho. Nunes! Yes! Come on! Nunes finally beats McGregor, and Liverpool comfortably 3-1 to the good. We had a rough first half, but second half has been much, much better. Carvalho plays it into Firmino. Firmino with some magic into the path of Nunes. I don't even know what that was. It's a classy little sideways pass. And Nunes just very coolly and collectively bends it around McGregor into the far corner, who can do nothing about that one. And for the first time in this game, we can rest a little bit easier. So, yeah, we're all good. We all good. 3-1. And triple substitution. Robertson coming on. Tsimikas has well and truly wasted his opportunity, I'd say. And Henderson off for Thiago. Nunes off for Salah. And you'd imagine Tsimikas off for Robertson. Yeah, I mean, Nunes gets the goal and then he gets substituted, but he's happy. All smiles from him and the bench. Yeah, brilliant assist from Firmino. Vintage. We haven't seen this for, you know, any of last year. By Costas. Yeah, I mean, look, he did all right, didn't he? But we know how much Klopp loves Robertson. And I don't think Costas has done himself any favours there in terms of ever displacing Robertson. Nunes in the goals again, and great. Bobby stays on. He might get a hat-trick now. So 22 minutes left for these substitutions. Thiago, a bit reckless, doesn't even win the ball. Doesn't even take the man. And Rangers looking for a response here to make it a nervy finale. Patient build-up by Rangers. I'm happy Robertson is okay before Sunday. It could be his moment to get his name back out there. Ball over the top for Salah. Oh, saved by... He's just been lucky, McGregor. Just any other day or last season, that goes through his legs. And that's a goal for Rangers. Screaming handball on Canate. They reckon it was a hand. Here's Robbo. First delivery, not great, but finds Elliott. Elliott, ooh, throws it up in the air. and eventually it's out for a goal kick. This doesn't even touch his hand. Oh, Salah's got a score, but I'm just going to say it's unlucky. Unlucky. Good shift, Bobby. 2 goals and an assist as well. So just like the Bournemouth game, pretty much involved in everything. And Jota comes in his place. Salah is not what he used to be. Again, I think it's just confidence. It's confidence. His ability hasn't suddenly dropped. It's confidence. Hopefully he torches Man City. Oh, Alisson playing himself into danger. Robertson keeps the clearance in. Rangers are going to get another go. But, oh. I don't know what it is, but Van Dijk and Alisson just don't seem to have ever had it completely sorted. They look nervy when they're next to each other. There's been a few occasions where miscommunication between them two has almost or has resulted in a goal. Jota out to Carvalho. Oh, just every single time there is somebody there to block it. Elliot with a shot. Oh, ooh. 3 more substitutions. Morelos is coming in. I like that because he was terrible against us last week. So Harvey in the second half has been fantastic. Is Salah? Yes! Big Mo. Who said he was finished? Who said he was finished? Who said he's not what he used to be? He scores from the tightest of angles and he makes it look easy. Never give up on Mo Salah. This could be an important game for a few players. Goals from open play. Is that through McGregor's legs as well to complete the beauty? No, it's off McGregor's hand. But yep, that's it. That's game, set and match. Liverpool 4, Rangers 1. Mo Salah with the 4th. And there's still 15 minutes left. Someone said it's just nice to enjoy a game again. Well, Rangers Champions League journey probably over with this game. This was the type of game I wanted, Anissa. It's not what we were saying 20 minutes in, was it? Bloody hell. So a good show of mental strength to turn this one around and to actually make it look relatively comfortable. I don't know if many fans have left the ground. Showing the quality. I mean, Salah through the middle. I said it. I did say it earlier. Salah through the middle. Canate off, Milner on. Salah looking for that ball over the top to Elliott, just not able to get hold of it. I mean, to be fair, a lot of us have said Salah ain't it. Elliott's not it on the wing, but he's looking good there. There's Salah. Oh! Oh, number 5. Oh, a second goal for Mo Salah. There we go. McGregor exposed tonight. Bloody hell. It makes a difference when you're not having shots straight at you all game, doesn't it? Rangers just too stretched. Not picking up people, losing possession. And that's the Mo Salah that we all know. And fingers crossed through. I mean, you got to play him through the middle now, haven't you? And what looked like it could be an interesting night for Rangers has quickly turned into a bit of a disappointment. And a slight battering as well. And still 10 minutes left to play. No way. Oh, no way. Mo Salah with a hat-trick in God knows how quick a time. Woo! It's so easy. I mean, Rangers are well and truly dusted in this game. It's too easy. 5 minutes. 5-minute hat-trick for Mo Salah in the second half, coming off the bench. And, I mean, look, Rangers have been poor since what, the third goal? this is weird. This is weird, man. 6-1 up. No chance of dropping points. Oh my God. Going forward again. Here's Elliott. Oh, Salah trying to feed Jota. Unlucky. But look, see, now everyone's playing with confidence. Bloody Van Dijk's halfway inside the Rangers half. Yep, they've all left. Thiago nearly picking up a yellow for no reason. What a plonker he is. Five minutes to go. Lewandowski goal, 2-2 for Barcelona. Is this the day that everything changes? Oh man, don't pose these kind of questions to me. I mean, as an optimistic fan, you just got to say yes, haven't you? Or hope so. But again, it's Rangers. Like, they've been terrible. And, you know, if it was just a case of just grabbing a load of goals, you'd think Bournemouth would have changed our season around. We'd be winning the league by now. So I don't really know what to think. How excited to get. But hey, if some of these players did just need a little boost, they've certainly got one now going into that Man City game on Sunday, which we will be live for all the way through with a live watch along once again. Robertson gets the ball back from his corner. Carvalho, bit of luck, gets it. Robertson takes over. Back to Carvalho, who's allowed to drift inwards. Thiago, Salah. Oh, Jota should have scored. Yay! Ah. Oh, I thought Harvey Elliott had got in on the axe then as well. Right, so Salah's onside. Jota's onside. Let's go. It's got to be a goal. Frankfurt have got a goal back. It's going to be 7-1. Elliott's going to have a goal. Look at this, Mo Salah and Elliot having a cuddle. It's got to be given. I don't know what they're looking at now. Goal. Well done, Harvey Elliott. I mean, he's looked brilliant this second half. How have we scored so many goals this season? And we're in such just a crap position generally. Oh, because our defence has been atrocious. That's why. I mean, this result could quite easily go under the radar a little bit. This is a demolition job now. Rangers have been torn to pieces. I think they've been dreadful, and I think we need to not get too far ahead of ourselves. The same way that Bournemouth on the day were just horrific. Rangers are terrible. They are god awful. What's this? A potential red or something? Oh, as if. Yeah, play on. Whatever the team ranges are, this will help the morale and confidence of the lads. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. I never want to be that guy who's detracting from a good result. And that's full time. Just like that. It's all over, 7-1. Look, I don't want to be that guy who's detracting from a good result. And this is a bloody good result. Scoring 7 goals in a Champions League game is no mean feat. Man City couldn't do it against Copenhagen. Juventus couldn't even beat Maccabi. So, look, this is a brilliant result, and we should enjoy it, take as much confidence from it as we can, but we just have a responsibility to not get too ahead of ourselves with what this means. You know, this doesn't tell us as much as we think it does about this team. Because if it did, the 9-0 win against Bournemouth would have done a lot more than it did. So, just something to bear in mind. But We will have post-match reaction in a few minutes, about 10 past 10, so make sure you are there for that. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back again for post-match reaction, but we'll be back tomorrow night as well, 7:30. We'll probably be talking about Firmino. Does he deserve a new contract? I think is definitely going to be a hot topic now with his start. So yes, thank you very much for those of you who stuck around. Much appreciated. Thank you for everyone in the live chat. We'll see you in the post-match reaction and tomorrow night as well. Take care.